Hi everyone, we finally have the new budgies come in. These are the budgie briefs, and I just want to run you through some subtle differences between these new ones and the old ones. The most notable is the waistband, which I'd like to point out does not say transthetics. It says teethetics. I wanted to be a little bit stealth about that, and the teethetics could really be any reference to any sort of athletics wear. So yeah, that's an aesthetic difference. And we now also have this white piping at the front. So if we just have a look at the old budgies, you can see that that's how they looked, no piping. And also one of the biggest points of feedback that we got is that this could be wider. So you'll see that on these ones, and this is for easy access for the EZP or the EZP Junior, that's significantly wider. So if you're going through these, in terms of using this, that makes it super easy to use as an STP. In fact, we've made the whole front panel slightly wider. Again, just because when things got a bit stretched out, it was possible for things to sort of peek out the side a little bit. So hence, with all of this made a little bit wider, that's not going to happen anymore. And the other prosthetic that this is designed to be used with, as well as the EZP and EZP Junior, is the transthetic joystick. So that's what this loop in the crutch is for. So you'll see that there's a small buttonhole that most of the time this loop would just be inside that buttonhole, tucked away, so you don't feel it, you don't really see it. But when you're using it in conjunction with the joystick, you pull that out of the buttonhole, and this loop goes around the neck of the vibe of the joystick. And we've also made this loop a little less stretchy because on the previous budgies, just had a bit too much stretch, so then you sort of needed to twist the vibe around to get it to really cinch around the head. So yeah, this is sturdier in that sense. And yeah, lastly, there's a couple of minor comfort changes. So you'll see that on the old budgies, they had a side seam here, the waist, and these ones do not have a side seam at all. So that's just a minor comfort thing. Also with the stitching, you'll see that this stitching lies completely flat, whereas on the previous ones, you could see the stitching could still lift up a little bit like this. So yeah, that's some minor comfort adjustments. In terms of the budgie boxes, this is what they look like. Really, they're exactly the same. The only change that we made is on the old budgies. See that if you put a bit of pressure on the front pouch, a little bit of the white could peek through. So we've resolved that so that this overlaps a lot more, so that if you put stretch on that, you're not going to see that white peeking through anymore. Again, that was a point of criticism or feedback, I should say. And that's it. That's the differences between the two. Thank you. Bye.